I have this dry pineapple. I'm going to show everybody to do this recipe first. What I did, I choose the ripest and the sweetest pineapple, cut it in small cubes. Then I use like cinnamon, fennel seed, black pepper, and also anise powder and chili powder. I just tossed it very gently. So you give a very nice spice, and after that, you just put on a sheet pan. You just put this in the oven for 200 degrees and dry it out about half of the percentage of the water. So you reduce until you can tell they shrink a lot. Let's start to do the crepe. Milk, so a little bit of salt, a little bit of sugar. Just put everything in. I just blend it up. A little bit of nutmeg. After you blend it, so they turn it into a very thin batter. You put a little bit of shiitake. So I brown the mushroom, and then I'm going to use the same pan. I'm going to start some braised onion jam. Now cooking this one, now the heat, I find it myself making this mistake. It's too hot, the pan. And I would put the lid on for very slowly, keep the onion very white and very soft. So when the onion is nice and soft, then I put some sugar, then I put some red wine. We cook very slowly, very, very slowly until they turn very dark. And also I put a little bit of chicken stock. Okay, now I have barbecue pork. I have the jam made already, and I have also the shiitake and also Chinese celery. Then I put this to mix it with the jam. Yeah. So I put a percentage of pork. I would say the mushroom would be about 30% and 60% is the pork. So I put a little bit of jam. The reason I mix this in, it gives a very nice juiciness. This is very much my own creation by thinking about this cookie called Florentina. So I changed that recipe and make it a little bit more into like a saltiness, kind of savory. So I'm going to caramelize the sugar a bit. So this spice nut, I am using something very similar as the pineapple. And the nuts before, now I'm using cashew nuts, pistachio nuts, and also some walnut. I toasted about maybe halfway, and then I crushed it. So you see the sugar starting to kind of brown. And with just a little bit of honey, I'm going to just kind of toast it a little bit. Then I'm starting to put the spices. So you can tell they start browning. Almost finished. Before they get too dark, you put some butter. So the butter helping the sugar keeping very soft like a chew. When this is done, and I'm going to put this on the plate with a little bit of olive oil. We're going to start to roll the crepe. You see the juiciness, you know, when you bite into it, it's not so dry. It's like spring roll, you know, you just fold it. But after that, it's not finished yet. It's a little bit of butter, very little. You know, now I'm just going to pan fry. So the pineapple, I would just garnish on the plate, and then I also have some goat cheese. Use this dish as an appetizer. I have, by the way, this is one of a dish in my new restaurant. Then I use a little bit of, you know, juice from, you know, if you have some, you know, juice at home, you can make a little brown sauce.